So this is kind of out of nowhere, innit? Currently recording this at 12:35 a.m. It's a p.m. a.m. On the 10th of July. Title says it all. I shall be ending Sodor Through the Ages after season 3. Season 3 is going to be the last season of Sodor Through the Ages. And I'm sure some of you are like, whoa, what the fuck, mate? Like, come on, bruv. Like, what are you doing this for? Why would you do this to me, you know? I love your series. Striking my own ego a bit there. Sorry about that. So, there are a few reasons why I've come to this decision. I have been debating it for the last month or so, but I feel very confident in my decision. I've not backed down from my decision. I truly do think Sodor Through the Ages is going to end season 3. So, why? Why do I want to end Sodor Through the Ages? Now, don't get it twisted. I have loved making Sodor Through the Ages. I love making videos, and I want to carry on making videos for as long as I can. That being said, I don't want to be making Sodor Through the Ages for as long as I can. There are several reasons, but one of the big reasons is the fact that I don't really get to make any other projects. I'm very focused on Sodor Through the Ages. I get a bit stressed out if there's been a really long gap between episodes with Sodor Through the Ages. I don't like making you guys wait long periods of time for content, and I don't like Sodor Through the Ages episodes taking ages to come out between each other. For that reason, I truly do think that is why the Nowhere Railway came out so late when it did. The Nowhere Railway was supposed to release in full on May 12th, and that didn't happen. I partly blame that on episode 18. Had I stuck to my guns and let's say I started filming the Nowhere Railway in March and then released it in May, I mean, that's all well and good, but it's been 5 months since there's been an episode of Sodor Through the Ages, and I didn't want that. I felt really bad about that. I didn't want you guys to wait that long for another episode, so I was like, oh, I'll cheekily work on an episode in between. No, it shouldn't take too long. And Diesel Roller didn't take too long. I completed that in about 2 weeks. But I do think that definitely slowed down production on the movie, the big movie. And speaking of the big movie, I have loved that people have liked that. A lot of people really like that. It's doing extremely well, and it's made me really proud. We're currently on the road to 2,000 subs, and you know, I'm hoping that we reach it by the end of the year. And it's kind of ignited something in me. I want to do more stuff similar to that. I want to make more big, long-form projects, because I think they're really fun. As much as I was really tired and really pissed off by the end of the Nowhere Railway's production, I think that's because I was kind of rushing through it and I was kind of putting a lot of pressure on myself to get it out. But I think if I started working on, say, another movie, and I just went with the flow and I just worked on it when I could, and there was no rush, there was no panic, there was no, it needs to be out by May 12th, you know, if I just did it and I released it when it was done, then, you know, I think that'd be quite chill, and I would really like to do more stuff like that. I've had ideas for other movies. I remember back in 2021 I was teasing to my friend group, oh, I'm gonna make a Duck and the Diesel Engine movie. And the Duck and the Diesel Engine movie just hasn't happened because I've been too busy working on Sodor Through the fucking Ages. And I definitely think that after season 3 is done, I think that will be the next project, the Duck and the Diesel Engine movie. And then after that, who knows? We'll see what happens. Also, this is Davis from like 10 minutes into the future. I've just realised that another big thing that I neglected to mention is the fact that, like, last year I was completely unemployed for that whole year. I'm a bit embarrassed to admit, but you know, it is what it is. I was completely unemployed that whole year, so I was just working on Sodor Through the Ages and like not much else. But now I am working. Now I work nearly 5 days a week. Then on my days off, I kind of just want to spend it with my folks or with my friends. So I generally just don't have as much time to work on episodes, which is a shame because I love working on the episodes. I just thought that was worth mentioning, really. That kind of adds to why things have been really slow this year. Not that I've really been that good at deadlines. I mean, fucking episode 16, the Halloween episode, that came out like 3 weeks later. But you know me. But yeah, I thought it was just worth mentioning real quick. So, going forward for the future of Sodor Through the Ages, I've kind of figured out how I want the rest of season 3 to structure. I remember back when I made my Q&A, I had loads of people asking me how many episodes will there be in season 3, and I didn't have an answer because I didn't know. And I even said that I might have it so season 3 just goes on forever for as long as I can, and then, you know, like 20 years time or whatever, I'm making Sodor Through the Ages episode 100, but it's still technically a part of season 3. Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. That kind of sounds like hell on earth, to be honest. So I've figured out what I want for the rest of Sodor Through the Ages. I plan to release 2 more episodes this year, fingers crossed. One was supposed to come out next week for the 5-year anniversary, but I haven't even started filming that yet, and it is gonna be a 20-minute long episode. It's gonna be a 20-minuter. I'm not doing that in less than a week. So yeah. And then the second one will release more closer to Christmas. I know, well, that seems like such a big gap. Yeah, I've got a Halloween video. I've got hopefully planning on releasing the undocumented Bravo series book 5 in between that. Which book 5, I want to get that done because book 5 directly ties in with an episode I've planned for next year. So I've got to get that done. But yeah, that's the plan. 2 more episodes this year. Next year, I want to do 5 episodes. And those 5 episodes are going to be the last. I've pretty much figured out what all 5 of them are going to be. They're locked in. And after that, I want to do a special. And the special is just going to be a nice big thing to just cap off the whole show, really. And then after that, I'm going to move on. Do other things. Or am I? I'm gonna fucking kill myself, bro. Now, while I have said that Sodor Through the Ages will technically end at season 3, I'm gonna be real, I don't fully see me just ending the IP, or I say the IP like it's a big thing. I don't see the IP ending after season 3, to be honest. I can possibly see me doing some more shorts even after season 3 ends. I can possibly see myself doing some new shorts every now and again, because the shorts are quite easy to produce, really, and I think that having some shorts to expand on the lore and, you know, give more explanation on like characters' backstories and stuff would be really fun, and I want to do that. And I just think working on those shorts after season 3, way after season 3, I imagine after season 3 is done, having a break from Sodor Through the Ages, work on some other stuff, and then I'll start doing shorts or something. I imagine some shorts after season 3 is possible. I also have had ideas for at least 2 miniseries related to Sodor Through the Ages. But again, those are like far away in the future. We're talking like 2030 far, like, bro, I'm not making those anytime soon. So, you know, while it does seem a bit all doom and gloom, like, oh, so season 3 is the last season, you know, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be making stuff, and I imagine even if Sodor Through the Ages proper ends at season 3, I can still see me making, you know, occasionally, you know, making some new stuff related to it. But yeah, I've kind of gone for everything that I wanted to say, really. I also feel I haven't really made it quite clear what I'm going to be doing after Sodor Through the Ages season 3 wraps up. So obviously the Duck and the Diesel Engine movie will probably be like the next big thing afterwards. But I can honestly see me doing some more adaptions. I love making adaptions. I really like making adaptions. I know they don't do as well as the original episodes, but I don't really care, because I kind of just make those for me because I like making them, and I think I might carry on making them. I definitely want to do some adaptions of some of the Chris Audrey stuff. I feel like in recent years people have been hating on Chris Audrey, and low-key, I don't know if this is a controversial take, but I think it's a bit unjustified and a bit stupid. So I kind of want to do my own takes on the Chris Audrey stuff, but that'd be fun. And also maybe some more like Berry Truck adaptations. I really like the Berry Truck. The Berry Truck's cool. I like his stories. Also, I do not see the undocumented Railway series ending anytime soon. I think that could probably go on forever. I imagine once I end Sodor Through the Ages, I'll actually be able to lock in and work on that. and we can have way more documented railway series books. Bro, imagine a undocumented railway series book every like 2 months, bro. It'd be crazy. So you know, I do have plans. I'm not just being an idiot here. I'm not just gonna dip after season 3. I promise. I'll always be here, sending you love. That sounds weird. I'm gonna cut that out. I'm not. There's probably something that I've forgotten that, you know, after I've edited this and uploaded it, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, I should have mentioned that, but I didn't mention it. But that can be future me's problem. I'm tired. I'm gonna edit this as best I can, and I'm just gonna post it, so we're all in the loop. And I better start work on short 6. I have to have that uploaded from a week from now. So yeah. So thanks for listening to me ramble. I'm sorry this is a bit of, like I said, it's a bit of bad news. It's not all doom and gloom. We've got some good news in here. So anyways, that's about it. See you guys later.